attack. So I don't discount that at all. I want to talk about the towers, Dan, if you don't mind. So we talked about the Pentagon.
Sure.
You believe that was remote.
Right.
Well, actually, before we move to the towers, really quick, do you believe that that aircraft struck the Pentagon, or as many have speculated, and we even have news clips? I mean, it was a live. If I'm not mistaken, it was a live report on CNN, and I think we have it here. I want to play this, where the reporter says we see no evidence at all of an aircraft hitting the Pentagon. Watch this.
Actually, it was Bob Franken with an eyewitness who said it appeared that that Boeing 757, the American Airlines jet, landed short of the Pentagon. Can you give us any better idea of how much of the plane actually impacted the building?
You know, it might have appeared that way, but from my close-up inspection, there's no evidence of a plane having crashed anywhere near the Pentagon. The only site is the actual site of the building that's crashed in, and as I said, the only pieces left that you can see are small enough that you could pick up in your hand. There are no large tail sections, wing sections, a fuselage, nothing like that anywhere around, which would indicate that the entire plane crashed into the side of the Pentagon and then caused the side to collapse. Now, even though if you look at the pictures of the Pentagon, you see that the floors have all collapsed, that didn't happen immediately. It wasn't until almost about 45 minutes later that the structure was weakened.
So that clip, of course, has been buried on the internet. You can't really find it. It's hard to find. You can see how grainy it actually is. But that happened. There was no evidence. There was no fuselage. There was no pieces of the craft. There was no tail. There was nothing. And that was live on, I believe it was CNN at the time. So what do you think actually struck the Pentagon?
Well, 9/11 pilot whistleblowers really doesn't go there. It's outside our scope and purpose. But I will be viciously attacked if I put a link to this program on social media, because there's so many that believe there's a cruise missile that struck the Pentagon and there was an airborne swap of flight vehicles. But then we have to ask the question, if there was a cruise missile, what happened to American 77 crew and passengers? And we